Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV, and hello to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio. Our show today is the Film and Music Show, and I am Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. I am hosting this show with the wonderful, the dynamic, the international award-winning Madalene Chan. Let's bring her on. Hello, Madalene. Nice to see you.
Hi, Dr. Jacalyn. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Wow, it's so nice to see you and just have your energy. You're always so positive and inspirational. And for folks who are just joining us for the first time, you are so much more than a singer and songwriter. You're also an author, you're a vocal coach, and you are a producer. You also co-facilitate courses with me for the power of listening. And you're here today as our co-host and also an elevated listener yourself.
Yes, I am. Absolutely. You said it all, Dr. Jacalyn. It's wonderful. I don't have to say it.
No, it's so nice to do this show with you. We've got amazing talent that comes to us each week, especially today, KatieB.
Absolutely.
So nice.
And she's only young, isn't she?
Yes, and she's an advocate for mental health awareness. We're going to talk a little bit more about that.
Yes.
But Madalene, before we bring her out, I'm going to play your clip, Follow Love, and I just want to spotlight you. Share with our audience a little bit of background about this wonderful piece. Go ahead now if you could.
Oh, no, you want me to talk about it now?
Yeah,
okay, sorry. Okay, basically, Follow Love is basically about following love, meaning if your relationship is going down the pan, you've got to follow love. You've got to be in tune with your heart. You've got to follow that intuition. You have to follow what makes your heart happy, that makes you sing, that uplifts your vibrations. It's it's time now. You have to. So everybody should follow love, and that's what features in this video. You've got a beautiful couple walking on the beach, following love. You have an older couple that are just just celebrating all their time of love, and then you've got the children dancing on the beach, just welcoming, just being happy and childlike essence of following love. And you've got me that just goes, wow, throw our inhibitions out and let's just follow love. Yeah. Sorry.
I love your energy. It's great. All right, let's take a look at this, and then we're going to bring out KatieB. Follow Love by Madalene Chan.
By your love, what you giving me is just not enough. I need a love to take me higher and higher and higher. Every step I take, I feel more awake. Getting closer now, I feel so alive. Stopping me, this is how I live. Ever closer now, just follow love. Will take you there. Just follow love. Follow me. Just follow love. Love will take you there. Just follow love. Follow me. Follow love.
Did you hear a dog barking in the background?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness, because I could hear Teddy. He was barking in the background.
We're muted when videos are played.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, no, that's great. I love when you do that jump. It's so
We should all
cool.
make that leap, shouldn't we? We should all go for that jump.
We should definitely. Well, we're going to bring out our guest, KatieB. She has been on the platform before, and she really is fantastic because not only is she a singer and songwriter, she is an advocate for mental health awareness, and she's just a really nice person. She's got a beautiful voice. We've got some clips that we're going to be enjoying. Let's welcome KatieB to the program.
Yay!
Hi!
Hi. So nice to have you back. Thank you.
It's nice to be back. Oh my God. When was the last time I was on this show?
It's when we were still rapping with Dr. Jacalyn, I think, before we were USA Global TV. Yeah, you were there in the beginning, which is great. So KatieB, for people who are joining us and maybe they weren't on the last show and maybe they want to get to know you, we have people from all over the world. I'm going to spotlight you. And why don't you just share a little bit of background with our audience about who KatieB is?
Hi everyone, I'm KatieB. I'm an 18-year-old singer-songwriter from the UK. I'm studying at the Academy in Contemporary Music, studying vocals, and I write music about my personal experiences with my mental health, and I am an advocate for mental health charities, and I help raise money for mental health charities, as mental health is a cause that I think is really dear to my heart, as I've had experiences with mental health through my family, from my friends, and to my own personal experiences. And through music, I hope to inspire other people, and my music is music with a purpose.
I love that, music with a purpose. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
it is.
I do as well. Music with a purpose.
Katie, we have another show on our platform. It's called The Art of Creating Mental Health Wealth. And we talk a lot with people about how the being creative and expressing yourself, whether it's through art or writing or music, really helps people. It helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. How has it helped you? And when did you first realize that this was a great outlet for you?
I mean, I've always kind of grown up with a family who really loved the arts, especially with music. I mean, I remember when I was little that my parents would just play music on like the record player, and I've always been surrounded with music, but it wasn't till like I was like 9 that I started having like lessons with a vocal coach. And then I kind of realized that, wow, like I love that I get to express who I am through song. And then when it came to my songwriting, I only really got into songwriting when I was like 15. But before that, I did used to write stories. So I guess I've always had a bit of like a creativity side to myself. I've always been like a creative kind of person. Like teachers would always like say, oh, like here's this girl that's like just full of joy, full of happiness, and like they would say that I express my like happiness through through singing, through dancing. So yeah, I guess like I've always been like a creative person, but through my songwriting, I just felt like really happy that I get to express like who I was, because like before I got into songwriting, I was kind of like reserved, and I just didn't really show people the true me. But through my songwriting, I guess people kind of got to see more of who I am and what I intend to do, which is just to inspire other people to not be afraid of who they are and just love being you.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Lovely message. Really lovely. Yes.
Absolutely. We're going to play one of your clips. And before we do, if you could give our audience a little bit of background about it, I think we're going to start off with being alive. What would you like people to know?
So the song "Being Alive" is from a musical called Company, by one of my favorite composers of all time, and it's a song about a person who has gone through multiple relationships, and she's kind of coming to terms with she loves this person, and no matter like whether like there's going to be fights or like conflicts or happiness, she just wants to feel alive and just being loved. And I think it's just a really beautiful song, and I think like quite a lot of people can kind of relate with the lyrics. Yeah, I just think it's a really beautiful song.
Yes, it absolutely is. I've watched it many times already. So let's take a look. KatieB sing Being Alive.
Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive, being alive. Somebody needs me too much. Somebody know me too well. Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell and give me support for being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mommy, we praise. Let me be used. Vary my days, but alone is alone, not alive. Somebody crown me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody let me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you to ever survive. Being alive, being alive, being
Wow, that's the first time for me to see that. Wow, I mean, Katie, what a powerful voice you have. That's a powerhouse in itself. Fantastic.
You have progressed so much since you were here before. I was like looking at like, oh my gosh, amazing. You are incredible. And by the way, was that a dress or a top? It was stunning.
It was a dress, because I'm known for like wearing my dresses, so I just wanted to feel like pretty. So I got my hair like done at the hairdressers the day before. I got my makeup on, I got my dress on. And when I was doing that, I was really nervous because I met like one of my idols, because I've got like a musical theatre background, and I met Carrie Ellis, who's like really well known in West End. So when I met her, I was like fangirling inside so much, because I was like, oh my god, please don't mess this up, because I was like, this is my literal idol, like my literal like musical theatre idol. So I was like,
You nailed it. It was fantastic. Absolutely. How did you feel while you were singing it versus how do you feel now watching it?
Oh my god. When I was like singing it, I was just giving it my all. I was just really feeling the lyrics. I was just really feeling the song because I was like, I've got to like give it my all because I mean I'm literally sitting in front of my idol and like I was just like and we literally did that in one take because me and like a other bunch of singers, so we had to send over like some clips of us singing. And then we did like a few lessons with the vocal coach because it's called the Sinner Space. So like people who really love musical theatre, you get to like see like a West End star, and they get to like kind of watch you perform, and they give you critiques, and they give you like tips to like improving yourself if you want as a performer, if you want to be in the West End or you just want to do performing arts as a career. So yeah, it was like a really amazing experience. But now watching it back, I'm just like, oh my god.
I have to say, Katie, honestly, that sometimes when I hear musical songs, I don't quite connect to the heart of it. But the way that you expressed it, it really felt like you were connecting with your heart. You really were. You know, because sometimes when you hear musical songs, it's very, how can I say, it's just more
really
of
campy.
the same. Very
really
campy, or just more of the same.
Yeah.
But you really brought your heart out. I could feel the tingles, you know.
Yes.
But beautifully well performed.
Thank you.
Outstanding. We've got another clip that we're going to watch as well. But before we do that, Katie, for everybody in the world's going through something, and we're not going to go down that tangent, but when you feel anxiety, how can a person use their voice? Madalene, you can speak on this as well, that you can use your voice to really help take that anxiety and get rid of it, and practice doing that on a regular basis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Who wants to start on that?
Katie?
Yeah, I can start.
Your platform.
I think when you have like a creative outlet like music or songwriting or like any kind of art, it really helps you because it's like really therapeutic, and it's kind of like an escape from like all the negativity that is around you. So I think like music, just like any kind of art, it's like we're like so lucky that we get to experience like breakthroughs through it. And like I've noticed like when I got into like performing arts, like I was a lot more confident because before I got into performing arts I was like really shy, I was really reserved, and like I really struggled to show people the true me, and I just didn't really communicate with other people. Like I was just really like socially like awkward, and I was just like, yeah, that's just me, just this shy, awkward little girl. But yeah, through music and performing arts, I think that I've definitely noticed that I am a lot more freer when it comes to just being myself. But I think if you can find any kind of outlet that just makes you feel like more at home with yourself, I think it really does help. So yeah, I think if you find something like writing or acting or singing, just anything really, I think it just really helps. Just find something that you feel, I love this, I get to express who I am. But yeah, I think find a hobby or find an interest that you love and just focus on that. And if you want to turn it into a career, just keep on practicing, and you'll get there.
Absolutely. I know I've been playing the piano and singing.
I noticed.
I've been trying every night, but
I never knew you played the piano. I mean, and so well as well.
Well, thank you.
Really.
I didn't have a piano to play because it wasn't at the other house. But anyway, that's my little outlet. So I agree with you. It helps me with my autoimmune illnesses. I get to get out of my crazy, just enjoy. Madalene, what are your thoughts as a performer and also a vocal coach?
Yeah, well, for me, for my journey, basically, because I went through a lot of adversities, I found that nobody would actually listen to me, really, to myself. So I found I put all my energies, all my frustrations, all my feelings that I couldn't quite express to people, I put it in my voice. I expressed it through my voice. And that made me feel like, it made me feel stronger. It made me feel connected. And, it's important because using your voice, you find out if you've got certain blocks in your emotional side. You find out if there's something that you haven't dealt with. So it comes out, and using your voice, you can lift your vibrations, you can change your mind shift, you connect to your heart, and you change the outer reality. Well, actually, you can't change the outer reality. You change within, and therefore you then have a different perspective of the outer reality. And it starts with the voice. It starts with your voice, because you become like you, KatieB, that it strengthened you, because a lot of singers are insecure. I was insecure, and I still am sometimes. But when I connect to my voice, there's something that takes over. And Katie, I'm sure that you connect with that too. And I'm sure you do, Dr. Jacalyn, as well.
Katie, you have blossomed. I mean, I just am so happy for you, so proud of you. You were already great, and now I'm just like, whoa, this is the whole other chapter. Tell us about this other clip that we're going to take a look at.
So my next clip, I think it's my original, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a song that I wrote like 2 years ago. When I wrote this, I was like really struggling with my anxiety, and I just felt like I had to let out all the frustrations, all the anxious thoughts, and all like the really down thoughts. And one day I just wrote, and I just like, I was just like sitting at the table. I was just having my pizza, as you do. So I started writing down like all the stuff that was really coming to the surface and just was really affecting me emotionally. And then somehow it turned into a song. And then through Undefeated, this was like my first like proper original song. I mean, this isn't my first like ever original song, but like my first original song. Let's not talk about that one, because I mean, I guess you got to start somewhere. But this song, like, I still kind of like relate to it, but through the like songwriting, I've become a stronger and a happier person. So I hope you guys enjoy this one.
Thank you so much, Katie. So it sounds like what you're saying is that the clip we're going to watch now is from the beginning, whereas Being Alive was the most current.
Yeah, Being Alive was about it was like a year ago, I think.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at this second clip.
Never thought I'd ever be this way, and if it's the world I'd hide away. It's so ashamed I couldn't be myself. How can I escape the sights on me? You feel so worthless, they couldn't see the person inside will real me. Oh, you can throw a million sticks and stones. You got to time I smile, my screams inside. The better part of me was just a lie. Sitting in the dark alone, night bright. Whoa. You can ruin me and sticks and stones. You got to know that I'm so much stronger now. Waste your practice by 'cause I don't care. To you it was a game I remain completely undefeated. I'm around into the sun, 'cause everything is now like the You can ruin me and sticks and stones. You got to know that I'm so much stronger now. Waste your practice by 'cause I don't care. To you it was a game I remain completely undefeated. Thank you.
Oh god.
And you wrote that, Katie? That's your
Yeah.
original song.
Yeah, I wrote all the lyrics.
That's very sophisticated for
Yes, it
such
is.
a young. That's Celine Dion territory.
So
You
tell
know?
us the words. You can throw sticks and stones?
Yeah.
You can throw sticks and stones. So
Yes.
you can try and put me down, but I'll just build up and be a stronger person from it, kind of thing. Oh
love
god, that clip, no.
What are you feeling?
So during that clip, I'm literally wearing the same dress, by the way.
I was going to say you got a glamorous
thought
dress
that.
on.
Yeah, it's
I
gorgeous.
was thinking that.
But when my voice compared to that clip, I used my vibrato like so much. Like hearing that, you can just tell I was like really musical theatre. But now like when I perform my originals, I don't use my vibrato as like much as that, because like I was like oh yeah, I'm going to use the vibrato in like every single lyric, and I'm just like yeah. But I was like, yeah, again, I was really nervous before going on stage, because it was like a undiscovered kind of original artist competition. So there was like songwriters just all around England, like different ages, different backgrounds, and we were all just competing just to get like a contract. I didn't win, but I mean, I think through that competition, I learned a lot about how that songwriting can really impact people's emotions, and how like even if we come from different backgrounds, if we can all connect just through music. And just looking back at that clip, I can see that I've improved as a performer from that, and as a vocalist. So yeah, I think looking back on it, even though it was really embarrassing to look back on, it's nice to see like those clips, just to see, yeah, I have grown as a performer, and I've blossomed into the person that I am slowly becoming.
Absolutely. I
Very
have
much
to say,
so.
as someone who, you know, I'm not a performer, I'm not a vocal coach, there's a big difference between those two clips, and you
Yes,
really have
there
made
is.
so much progress. So you
Yeah.
should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And I understand that you recently have been the recipient of an award. Madalene, do you want to share a little bit about that?
Absolutely, yeah. It's the Woman of Heart Awards, and the CEO is Desiree Richardson, who's now a designated princess. She actually has a title of princess, and basically she chooses women from all different fields and who have humanitarian works, and through their creativity or through their works. And she's been following KatieB, and she's been loving the work that KatieB is doing for charities, and her awareness about mental health in the younger generation, and how she's connected it to her creativity and her songs, and empowering other younger generation through that. So KatieB has been awarded. 15 women have been chosen. So number one, she's the youngest one for the Woman of Heart Awards for 2022, and she's been awarded the Best Advocacy Leader. So well done to KatieB.
Well done, KatieB.
And guess what? There's more news. Dr.
Whoa.
Jacalyn was awarded a title in 2021.
Yes, sir. I have
A Woman
mine
of Heart
right there,
Awards.
right on the wall.
And then I was awarded in 2020. So isn't this strange? We got a triple winner.
2021 and 22. Absolutely.
Yeah. So well done,
KatieB, congratulations. Yes, it's
Thank
fantastic.
you.
So what's next for you, KatieB?
So hopefully I'll actually be releasing music this year. Because I have been working on a body of work to be released onto digital platforms, but because I'm a perfectionist and like with my music, it's like my baby. Like I will not release it till I feel like 100% like happy and like just ready to just put it on for people to listen. But I think this year you will probably, don't know when this year, because knowing me, I'll change my mind just like a light switch. But I think you'll probably hear like at least one single out there and a music video. And I will continue just raising awareness for mental health, and just hoping to inspire other people to open up and just to not be afraid to be yourself, I guess.
Do you know what I feel, Dr. Jacalyn? Because we had Leighton here on the show in the first series. Leighton and KatieB should do a duet.
Ooh.
For sure. Honestly, they should, because they're both for mental awareness and everything. And they're both very strong, powerful, young. I mean, KatieB is very young, but, you know, but honestly.
Yeah.
How do you feel about performing with someone else, KatieB?
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool. I mean, I'm up for like any collaboration, really. I mean, I know Leighton quite well, and he's just such a sweet, a really nice person, and he's a really good performer. So I think he's kind of like reminiscent of like Michael Jackson. So, and he's just a very talented vocalist, and yeah, I think I'd be up to doing a collaboration with him. It's just finding, it's just finding the time to do it.
Yes. That's always the issue, isn't it? But for a worthwhile project, it makes sense to find the time. That's what I found. And it sounds like Madalene, maybe you can be the catalyst.
Yeah, in fact, I want to work with KatieB. Actually, I want to put her in contact with some like producers, because I really like KatieB's voice. And who knows, maybe in Star Child the musical there might be some I'll talk to you later about that, KatieB, but I really feel that you'd be great in it. So absolutely.
Ooh, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of exciting things that and of course you'll be heavily promoted on Dr. Jacalyn's show, USB Global TV, for sure, USA, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. KatieB, I would love for you to share with young people of all ages who are struggling with anxiety. What are some of the tips that you can give based on your own journey and as an advocate that you can share with others?
I mean, I'm still struggling with my anxiety myself, but so I've noticed like with anxiety, it is a journey. It does take like a really long time to accept and just love who you are. But I guess like with anxiety, finding something you love, just like finding a hobby that you love, just something that just brings happiness and joy into your life, that is like really important. Having supportive family and friends, that like I think it really makes a difference, just having people who can just listen to you and just give you advice. So I think support is also quite a massive it does really impact like how you kind of come to terms with like your anxiety and just like with your mental health. Also deep breathing really helps. Meditation. There's like many forms of meditation. I mean, the kind of meditation that works for me is guided meditation. And there's like apps that you can download that will help focus on all your vibrations around your body. And I guess just surrounding yourself with happy and positive people, I think that really does help. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really good when it comes to like giving advice because I'm still like really struggling with my anxiety. I mean, I'm seeing a life coach about my anxiety. And I guess like just seeing like a therapist, a counselor, or a life coach, it really does help. Just talking to somebody who you don't really know, just talking to somebody who will just listen to you and just offer you some advice if you need it, really helps.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
good.
I admire your honesty in
I
every
do
way.
too. Thank you. That's very
Just
inspirational.
KatieB, just
Yeah. So, KatieB, as we come to the end of the show, I'm going to spotlight you again. What is the best way for people to reach out to you, and how should they reach out to you, given that we have people watching and people also listening on the radio?
So for my website, because that's got like all my links and just like it will have like a lot about me. It is www.KatieBmusicofficial.com. For my Instagram, it's KatieBmusic_2003. For YouTube, KatieB Music, and for Facebook, I have a singing page, which is KatieB. I think I remember pretty much all the links.
that's impressive.
Very good. Good job. Well, we'd love to have you come back again and follow your progress. It's really tremendous, and just so happy for you.
I'm so interested in hearing.
Yeah, I'll definitely update you guys if I'm releasing any music, and then hopefully I'll come on the show and be like, oh yes, I've released music finally.
Absolutely. Definitely interested in Katie in your way of your new body of work of songs and where you are now and how you look at the world and you look at yourself and everything, how you connect it all through your songs and your voice. So that's so exciting for us all to hear that. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, take care of yourself and come back and see us again, and I look forward to this potential collaboration.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me on this show.
Oh,
you're
Katie.
welcome. Thank you.
Hopefully see you guys soon.
Yes, for sure. Bye.
Bye.
See you, Katie.
What a great show.
Oh,
such a
I
sweetheart.
love her. Oh, my
I
God.
know.
If I had a daughter, it'd be like KatieB for
Yes,
sure.
for
Honestly.
Sure. And I meant that seriously, the progression between those two clips. I mean, it's significant.
Yeah, absolutely. But she was right. How much vibrato she was using, but you know what? It's like there's some parts where her voice was really powerful in some parts, and then the other one, her voice was more powerful in the other. But the fact is, she has grown as a singer, as her emotions were more connected with the first clip, rather than the second clip, because it was more about the second clip was about more vibrato and more not connected. And she's grown.
Yeah,
grown.
she sure has. I'm so glad that we had her here today. And Madalene, before we spotlight you, I just want to share with our audience that there's a new book coming out, and you are featured in a chapter of the book. It's actually going to be available today for pre-ordering.
And everyone, it's Dr. Jacalyn's book. It's Adversity to Awesome. It contains lots of about 10 different amazing people that Dr. Jacalyn has connected and herself, and she wrote about their adversity to awesomeness, and even Dr. Jacalyn's story as well, which we're all waiting to hear, Adversity to Awesome. And yeah, it's out on Amazon today, so get your orders in.
Yes, exactly. You'll be able to go over today, probably in a couple of hours, and pre-order on Amazon. Look for Adversity to Awesome. Also, my first book is there as well, which is Behind the Green Screen. But Madalene, I want to spotlight you and put up your banner and let our audience know where people can contact you and who you would like to reach out to you.
It's Madalene-chan.com, and then MadaleneCarrollChan@gmail.com for email, and reaching out. I would like to reach out to those people, honestly, that want a new life for themselves, that want to connect with their voice, that want to discover who they are. And you know what? You will discover who you are if you go into the power of effective listening and sign up for part 3, 4, and 5, or even part 4. But it's really important now, because this world is all in chaos, and the vibrations on the outside will not match now with what you're feeling in the inside. Earth has now ascended to a higher vibration, and more light is coming into the earth. Therefore, we have to, and that's why we're feeling all kinds of anxiety, headaches, because she has risen and we have to rise with her. And the way we have to rise with her is connecting with our true heart, connecting to who we truly are, because that is the only way that's going to make sense now with the shift. The shift has happened, and you need to connect to yourself in order to understand and to get through what's going on the outside reality.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Madalene, for sharing that. And I did put up the posters. So if you are interested, Madalene and I would love to welcome you to our courses. Here again is part 4, the transition, facing the shadows of ourself. And this is actually coming up next month. So you can go over to my website, drjacalyn.com, or you can go to Eventbrite and just look for the power of listening, and you'll see our courses are
absolutely there. If you're going to do something for yourself, honestly, it's time to do something for yourself. Invest in yourself, discover yourself, become who you are, and shine. And you will, because you need to know these tools. You need to know these tools. It's a necessity for life now. She's changed. We have to change. True. As a human collective, we have to change.
And we're going to help.
Lead by the heart. Just lead by our heart.
I have up on the screen the link for the Power of Listening Part 3. Just go over to Eventbrite. All of our courses are there. And again, you can just see it's eventbrite.com/the power of listening. And all the courses are there. All right, Madalene, thank you so much for being here today. It was lovely seeing you.
Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn.
I look forward to catching up with
your work. I adore you so much. You're my.
I feel the same about you, and we've got a lot to catch up on. So let's try to do that in the next day or two.
Yeah, let's do that for sure. Okay. And for KatieB, oh my God, well done to KatieB. And who have we got on for next week? Oh my gosh.
Let me take a look right now to see who we have.
Then we can get everybody ready.
Yes. Can you believe next week is actually March? I can't even.
I know.
Next week we have Katie Stelfox.
Katie Stelfox. And isn't Katie got her single out at the moment?
Yes, she has. Yes, so that's exciting.
That's great. That's exciting. Everyone, you got to tune in.
And in case you happen to miss our show last week, we had Lindsay. The week before we had Leighton. You can go over to our YouTube channel, USA Global TV, and you can see the shows there. I'm going to play Lindsay's
Ooh,
single.
Yes, yes,
And
absolutely.
we'll close the show out with that. So thank you
Yeah.
to everybody for being here. We're coming right back with the wise ones, and Madalene and I will be back together next week. Take
Next
care of yourself.
Thursday, 6 p.m.
Here's
Bye.
Lindsay. I breathe for you.
Here's Lindsay. Woo!
Bye.